Good morning, everyone. Um, as I'm making this video right now, it's currently almost 2 in the morning, and a bit of a funny story behind that. um, so last night I went to bed at a great time and got many needed hours of sleep, which was great because yesterday was rough, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. Um, I was just perpetually tired and um, allergied and all that just from the inflammation process. Like, it was all a bit worse. So yeah, that was rough, but God is good. I'm doing so much better today. For those of you that sent prayers or good vibes or thoughts my way um, for wellness, thank you. Much appreciated. And also, as I'm making this video and I see my hair, I just wanted to apologize in advance for my hair. Because I smoothed it out as much as I could, but obviously, as you can see, it said no to a degree. It rebelled against me, so sometimes that's how it goes with hair, right? So yeah, I just wanted to, apologize for that. Um, but yeah, I'm encouraged to be doing better. And currently, I don't know if you guys can hear it in the video, but as I'm recording this, there's actually a really bad thunderstorm over us. And they sent out a warning relatively recently that there was actually a tornado spotted in North Texas, nearby Cypress. So, yeah. But so we're okay here. Just working to comfort very scared dogs. Um, and yeah, I think my parents were able to go back to sleep. At least I hope so. But with our dogs, there's no telling. But we're hanging in there. Um, so yeah, and while I'm recording this video, um, it reminded me. I know that so many of you have already expressed how excited you are um, about this process, and I am too. I just think it's a much needed thing, like so many people have already reached out to me to say. And so, yeah, I'm just really excited to be on this journey with you guys. We're learning together because even though for so many years I've watched so many YouTube videos and there are so many channels and topics and people that I follow on YouTube uh, just for various content, whether it's disability, gaming, which is something that I'm very passionate about and have been since I was a little girl. Since I was probably, 7 or 8 years old. So I've just enjoyed video gaming and stuff as a hobby since that time. So, like 22 years at least. Um, yeah, it's always been a passion of mine and something I've enjoyed. Great way to de stress. And my my life situation is very often pretty stressful. So I'm grateful that I have found outlets to help deal with that stress, whether it's building puzzles, playing a game, um, whatever I can to just calm my nerves. And it doesn't help that in the midst of these inflammation cycles, my heart rate goes up, and then when you add something like this, like the storm that's happening right now, it just makes it worse. So all of that, in addition to the dogs and the power going out briefly because of the power surge, um, all of that was just enough to jolt me awake, which was not the most pleasant thing, but uh, yeah. So, um, yeah. And also, I wanted to let you know that in addition to this video, I will finally be posting my other video that's the intro. Because I'm going to re-record it and post it so that people that visit the channel, have an idea about what this channel is about. And I can mention that a little bit here too. So, I guess I could just record the intro now while I'm here. Why not, Save another video, possibly, or just include it here and include it separate. Yeah, I might do that too. Yeah, I think I will. So here's the intro for the channel. For those of you that don't know me, again, my name is Jessica Newton, and I have quadriplegic cerebral palsy. This is something that I was officially diagnosed with at 14 months of age, so a year and 2 months. However, my parents suspected while I was developing, that when I was probably about anywhere from 2 to 4 months old, they they noticed that I wasn't developing like I should have been when my brothers were the same age. Like, just to give you an example, I wasn't rolling over. I was only using one side of my body. So those were, questionable things. And they were concerned that I wasn't reaching those milestones. They were like, when her brothers were this age, this, and this was happening. Why is that not happening for her? So they would express concern and take me to my doctor. And of course, when I would go to the doctor, funnily enough, and ironically enough, when I would go to the doctor, they would say, yeah, our daughter's not doing this, and this. And I would do those things in front of the doctor at the office. So the doctor would brush it off and say, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Newton, your daughter's fine. She's just probably taking a little longer to develop because, the trauma of her birth or whatever. She'll be fine. That's basically like what they said. But, as it turns out, as time went on, it turned out that, my parents' suspicions were correct, and I did have quadriplegic cerebral palsy. So, so yeah, that's just a bit of a background about me. And I just wanted to go into a little bit the purpose of this channel and why I created it and I've wanted to create it. The reason why I created this channel is because it's something that I've again wanted to do for a while, for at least 6 years, but maybe longer. Longer as in as early as when I was probably in high school or junior high school. I've just always felt like, this is a message that I wanted to share with others because I feel it's so important. Advocacy, even when you're disabled, is so important. It's not just for the able-bodied, speaking on behalf of those who are disabled, it's for the disabled too. And honestly, it's so important for those who are disabled to advocate for themselves. Because if we don't, who is going to? it's always encouraging when you find friends or family who are willing to advocate for you, but some people don't have that. So it is important to really just advocate for yourself. Um, so yeah, that's one of the reasons why I made this channel this year. Um, is because I wanted to raise awareness about my own disability and just my disability. Now, I might include other videos of friends who have disabilities if they're open to it, of course. I will need to get permissions from them and make sure before I do any of that, because I firmly believe as a disabled young woman that I can only speak from my experience with quadriplegic cerebral palsy. I don't feel right to mention anyone else's experience. And and I honestly don't think it's right to. Because their story and their journey is their journey. It's not right of me to speak on it. I can speak of my own journey though, because I've had this disability my whole life from the time I was born. So if anyone can speak on it, it's me, in my own experience. And me and people who know me well, family and friends. So yeah, that's the main reason why I wanted to create this channel. And on this channel, I will have different playlists that will cover different topics, just to provide different content. So like I will post workout videos, like what it takes for me to do workouts. Um, I will post stretching routines because people ask me, what kinds of things do you do with a disability? What kind of therapy do you require? And those are all valid questions. So I'll post things like that. I'm very passionate about animals. So I will post videos of my animals. I have 2 guinea pigs, 2 dogs, trying to think if we have anything else. No, just 2 guinea pigs and 2 dogs. So I will post videos about them, and each playlist will be labeled differently about what it is. So, and as I create more content, I'll let you guys know what those are, just so that you can look out for them. But yeah, I'm really excited to finally be starting this journey, and it feels so surreal. It really does. And gosh, it's such a privilege to finally be in the space where I feel well enough to do this. I've wanted to do it for so long. Another thing that I'm passionate about is when I was in high school, I did choir and theater. So on this channel, because I have a theater background, at least a high school theater background, I will post, I will post like mock scenes of disability content with friends and family that are willing to do it with me. Just to kind of give people an idea of situations like, let me give an example. Like how to talk to someone who is disabled. Because that is a need as well. So many people I've noticed as a disabled young woman don't know how to interact with someone who's disabled because they're either, they just like don't know too much about the disability, and so oftentimes in an attempt to be helpful and open-minded, they might accidentally say something that's offensive. So that's why I want to create situations like mock scenes where on my channel to give everyone an idea of, what to say and what not to say, because I feel like that's a need. So that's one thing I'm going to post. The other thing that I am going to post about is I'm very passionate about singing. I have done choir on and off from the time I was about 7 or 8 years old. Um, and I still sing to this day. And for a time, I even considered pursuing it professionally. Like when I was young, um, I actually wanted to be on American Idol, and it was my dream when I was a girl to maybe even potentially win American Idol and record content and stuff like that, because I am just that passionate about singing. However, as I got older and learned more about um, the entertainment industry, I changed my mind and shifted it to more of a hobby and a passion rather than something to pursue professionally. Because, and the main reason why is because I thought about it a lot and I was just concerned that Hollywood or whoever I would connect with in that space would want to change me for who I am. Like present someone who's not really me, if that makes sense. And and I just wanted to remain authentic. I didn't want someone else to define me or change me. Um, so yeah, that's why I shifted. So, but I was thinking, one thing that I can do is just post content of me singing on this channel. And uh, because I am passionate about it. And gosh, I love so many different kinds of music. So I'll go more into that at a later date. So, yes, this is the intro. And to everyone who's already subscribed and liked this video, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Please leave comments. Um, and if you can't leave comments here and you have comments, please feel free to post them on my social media. I am on social media, all the different platforms. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I'm trying to think of all the different places that I am on. Twitter, that's the other one. Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm on those 3 places. So look me up, follow me, leave comments there, questions if you have them, and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video, and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you guys. All right. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.